In the story of human survival, our greatest adversary was not a beast, but the cold. The deep chill of winter has claimed more lives than any predator. Cold is a silent hunter, draining warmth from our bodies until life simply stops. For early humans, a single unprepared night in winter could mean the end. Before insulated homes and central heating, winter was a season of peril. Food grew scarce, and the cold weakened bodies, turning minor injuries deadly. The cold amplified every risk, deciding who survived to see spring. This relentless threat forced humanity to innovate. Our ancestors learned to conquer winter not with weapons, but with ingenuity. They observed, adapted, and found ways to create, capture, and store heat. The story of civilization is, in many ways, the story of our relationship with warmth. Fire became our greatest ally against the silent hunter of winter. It was not just about making heat, but using it wisely and efficiently. Our survival depended on turning a dangerous element into a tool. This is the tale of how we learned to thrive in the harshest corners of our planet. The cold was our oldest enemy, and fire was our first great victory. The battle for warmth shaped who we are. In a world of instant comfort, we forget the simple technologies that made survival possible. The ancient clay pot heater is one such innovation, a humble object that tames fire into gentle, lasting warmth. It allowed our ancestors to heat their shelters safely without the dangers of an open flame. The secret is thermal mass-fired clay absorbs heat and releases it slowly, turning a tiny candle into a reliable radiator. This tool is not just history. It's a practical survival device, even today. Let's explore how it works, why it matters, and how you can build one yourself. For early humans, winter was a battle for survival. The need for warmth shaped where we lived, how we built, and how we worked together. Caves and earth-sheltered homes offered insulation. Small doorways and few windows kept heat in. Life revolved around the hearth, the fire at the heart of every community. Innovation was driven by necessity. Learning which woods burned best, using firs to block drafts, and preserving food for the long, cold months. Mastery of fire was only the beginning. The challenge was to use it efficiently. This quest for better heating allowed humans to spread across the globe, from the Arctic to the mountains. Our ability to create and control warmth was essential for conquering new environments. The cold forced us to become resourceful, cooperative, and inventive. Fire brought warmth, but an open flame inside a shelter was dangerous. Sparks could ignite bedding or the structure itself, turning warmth into disaster. Open fires were inefficient. Most heat escaped, demanding constant fuel. Smoke filled early homes, causing health problems and forcing a trade-off between warmth and clean air. These dangers drove the search for safer, more efficient heating. The solution was simple: harness fire's energy, store it, and release it gently. Clay, with its unique properties, became the key. Thus began the era of the radiant heater. The clay pot heater's power lies in thermal mass. the ability of dense material to absorb and store heat. Like a sun-warmed stone, fired clay soaks up energy and releases it slowly. Our ancestors noticed rocks around a fire stayed warm long after the flames died. Clay, once fired, becomes a superb heat battery. Place a few candles under a clay pot and it absorbs their heat. Instead of heating air that quickly escapes, the pot radiates gentle warmth, like sunlight, directly to people and objects. This radiant heat is efficient and comfortable. The design transforms a weak flame into a steady, safe source of warmth. The outer pot gets hot, but not dangerously so, and radiates heat for hours. It's a simple, elegant system that maximizes minimal fuel. The clay pot heater is ancient wisdom, made practical. It's a masterclass in doing more with less. Building a clay pot heater is simple and requires only a few materials. You'll need 2 unglazed terracotta pots, one smaller, one larger, a long metal bolt, several nuts, and wide washers. Thread the bolt through the drainage holes, using washers and nuts to separate the pots and create an air gap. Secure everything tightly. The smaller pot nests inside the larger, held together by the bolt. Place the heater on a fireproof base, like bricks or a metal tray. Set 3 or 4 tea-light candles underneath, light them, and carefully position the heater over the flames. The candles heat the bolt and inner pot, which in turn warms the outer pot. Within half an hour, the heater radiates steady warmth. Always handle with care. The device gets extremely hot. Safety is crucial when using a clay pot heater. Always ensure proper ventilation. Burning candles consume oxygen and can produce carbon monoxide. Keep a window or door slightly open and use a carbon monoxide detector. Place the heater on a stable fireproof surface, away from anything flammable. Maintain at least 3 feet of clear space around it. Never leave the heater unattended or burning while you sleep. The surface becomes extremely hot. Keep children and pets away. Only use unglazed terracotta pots and standard tea-light candles. Avoid glazes, paints, or large candles that could release toxins or cause instability. Do not move the heater while it's hot. Let it cool completely before handling. Treat it with the same caution as any hot appliance. These rules are not optional. They are essential for safe use. Your safety and that of others must always come first. In a world reliant on technology, the clay pot heater remains relevant. Power outages can leave homes dangerously cold in minutes. This simple device offers resilience, a way to generate heat with basic materials. Candles and terracotta pots are easy to store and use. Knowing how to build a clay pot heater empowers you to care for yourself and others in a crisis. It's a lesson in energy efficiency, doing more with less. Sometimes the best solutions are the simplest. Ancient knowledge prepares us for an uncertain future. Survival skills are not instinct, they're inherited knowledge. The clay pot heater is a small but vital part of our shared legacy. Learning and teaching these skills builds resilience and community. Sharing this knowledge is an act of care and preparedness. By keeping these traditions alive, we honor our ancestors and strengthen our future. A simple clay pot becomes a symbol of human ingenuity. Let's pass on this torch of knowledge, ensuring we're ready for whatever comes. The ability to adapt, innovate, and care for one another is what makes us human. Enjoyed the video? Subscribe for more ancient survival wisdom. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a tip on thriving through any season. Join our community of learners and keep the legacy of resilience alive, one click at a time.